name's John, and we met you on. I met Hans here, here on the Camino. First day that I've walked it, and we're in a monastery, sleeping for the night. Sorry.
Right. So when you would describe yourself, what are you?
Like Roman Catholic, or like what my job is.
I don't know what defines you, but...
what defines me? Okay, that's an open-ended question, sure. So I really love the fact that I'm a teacher. I could definitely retire, but I don't want to because I love my job very much. I love being able to tell people I love my job, and I just love working with kids. It gives me energy, makes me happy to have kids learn to read, learn how to do math. And, just there's nothing better than kids who has like that light bulb moment when they're talking about, oh, I could read this, and they're like excited about reading, and it makes me super happy. So I'm a teacher, a husband, father, son, a friend, all those things.
Wonderful, like a normal human.
Like a normal human.
That's great. I will emphasize the silence. We make like this disappear from the building. Oh, someone was... This one doesn't close.
Yep.
It does.
No, it does.
Wow, that's what's happening. Wow, interesting. Okay. Why are you doing the Camino?
I'm doing the Camino. My brother had done the Camino from France, and when he got back about 3 or 4 years ago, he said, we got to do it together. He's 7 years younger than I am, so we've never been in the house together practically, or when we never were all that interested with the other, we were never in the same school. And he lives far from me, fairly far from me, and I just love this chance to connect with my brother, and he kind of talked me into it.
What a great chance.
I know. They'll spend 2 weeks with them, and then after that, we're going to spend another week on vacation. So, just relaxing.
So you have everything.
Super. Yeah.
And hopefully, then you can come back to your normal life.
Exactly. But have a better understanding of my brother and better connection. Yeah. Excited about that.
So let's go to the interesting part. What is your opinion about spirituality?
Spirituality. It's interesting because people throw out spirituality and religion, and they say I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual, and then I'm spiritual, but I'm religious. I'm religious, and it's spirituality is very, very odd because I think it's a very how you feel about what you think spirituality is. But I'm definitely Roman Catholic. Don't miss a lot of church. I attended Catholic school, all that stuff, and so a lot of my feelings about spirituality and religion is based on the Catholic religion. Don't always agree with everything that they agree with because I kind of feel, some of it was created by men during the time of Rome, and Rome had their own ideas of what women were for and all that. And it's also based on the Jewish religion, which also had some moments has text about that. So some of those feelings of homosexuality and all that don't always agree, but I agree enough that about heaven and being with God and all those things, and I pray all the time and stuff like that. So it's interesting. I'm interested to find out don't want it to happen right away, but I'm interested to see what life after death is like.
Yeah, you want to know what life after death is. Do you have any idea what it could be?
No idea. I think, we are bound in time and place, and there's all these dimensions that, about. I have no idea. It's just beyond my comprehension. But I do know about God's love, and I believe in that, and so I believe that there is a place.
So, do you believe there is heaven?
I believe there's a place with God, yes, with His love, and I don't know what that's exactly like, but I think being with God's love would be enough.
But God's love, maybe it's already here on earth? Or
Oh,
what
of
do you
course it's
think?
here on Earth. Yes, absolutely here on Earth. But but we're not staying on Earth forever. So there's a time beyond our temporal presence here on Earth.
Do you think there's reincarnation?
Points in time in my life, I thought about that. I don't think I do believe in reincarnation. I know there's lots of people who do, and they think they can think back to their previous lives, but that doesn't seem likely to me. Yeah.
And what would it mean when you die? What will happen with you?
I guess my soul, my being, my presence, will move on to another place. I don't know where that is, but someplace else. And it would be what the Christians would call heaven.
So what are you really? Are you your body? Are you your mind? Are you your feelings? What is it that you are really?
Well, here on Earth, I'm a mind and a body. So, we don't operate outside the body that our thoughts can, but we are connected. So we're sort of rooted to our body to some extent. There's also all the metaphysical things that you read about. People who can astro with planes and moving beyond their body, and they can see like other things. I don't know if that's figments of their imagination or if that's something that really can happen.
But you use the word soul. What does it mean?
I guess it's like that inner voice, the thing that you're connected that makes you human, makes you alive. And I think like you're asking, like I say, alive. Does the plant's alive? Does this plant have a soul? Does a dog alive? Does the dog have a soul?
What do you think?
I think they might have a soul. I don't know what that means for heaven, but yeah, I think that they have a presence here on the planet. They have consciousness. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think about it that much, but yeah.
In your life, did you look for a meaning, or did you have these questions about spirituality? Was that important for you?
Yeah. Times in my life, I read the different books, different takes on things, but I kind of just come back to just living a really good life and just being the best person I can be, helping those along the way that I can help, and I just think that's enough for me.
And so you do this type of engagement with others because you see it necessary, or it comes natural, or you want something out of it, like going to heaven, or how is it motivated?
I think it's natural. I do want to make people happy. I do want to see people smile, and I hate when people suffer. So I just it just feels it's just the right thing to do, and so I just do it because it would be wrong not to.
In other religions, you have like the idea of enlightenment. I do not know enough about Catholic teaching. Do you have also enlightenment? Is that something you're looking forward to?
So you mean like Eastern religion, where you're trying to get to the point of like not being one with everything, and being not a person, not your soul's like your mind is like gone basically, and you're just with. I mean, I've read about all that stuff. Take classes I took a class in college in Eastern religion, so I think that was interesting. It's not something I would pursue, but I think the world is very interesting, having all these different concepts and different feelings of how to do things and different views. I think the variety it makes humanity just really cool.
Would you think that might be comparable going to heaven and being enlightened. Is there something similar like enlightenment that you have in Eastern religions? Those are that you can develop when you are.
You know what? I would
Christian.
have to like really devil's not the right word. Delve into into Eastern religions to see what they believe. Maybe I don't know enough to say yes or no. It seems like the idea of like just being beyond the earth, and it doesn't seem exactly what I would view heaven is, where you're present with God and you're present with all the people who are present with God, and you're just there. So I don't know if it's exactly the same. It didn't seem like it is, but I don't know.
I mean, there's not like a path in your religion that brings you to this to be like Jesus or being on a special level of development.
No, there's
that
not.
you're more Christian than others, or
No, there's not. No. There's just the level of being one with, like being a follower of God, being part of heaven. I don't think, and at that point, you're like a saint, basically. You're all equal, and you're all part of this presence. And so it's not like one's being more than another. Like basically, if you're a saint, if you're part of heaven, you're just heaven. You're just there. You're all the same.
and for you, it's not like a priority, like a goal to be a saint. You're not looking forward to be a saint, or
Well, I think as a Catholic, you're supposed to strive to be a saint. I think everybody is. Everyone's supposed to strive to be as connected to God as possible, to be part of that family of God, and basically the goal is for everyone to be a saint.
that's a big goal, huh?
It's a big goal. I mean, I'm not talking about like the Pope, like making you like giving your Saint John or whatever. I'm not talking that. I think it's just being a part of the family of God.
Yeah, you don't need to be affiliated.
You don't need someone on earth telling everybody like, hey, there's a saint. If you are in heaven and you're one with everybody, you are a saint.
Wonderful. Well, that was very interesting. So you have a little experience of El Camino.
Just one day.
One day. So.
And you caught me with my legs all cramping up. So yeah, one day.
Wow, already.
Yes, I know.
So is that Via Crucis? You have to go through the pain.
That's probably part of it, right? It's part of that pilgrimage of like separating your body or your mind from the world and just accepting it and moving on.
Okay, so maybe you can give me like a final statement, some recommendation for others to embark this journey, this adventure.
This Camino?
Yeah, would you like to do that?
Oh, I wouldn't know what to recommend to someone, but I think if you want to do something where you're just something physical, something that you get to connect with people as you walk and have a goal, like where you get to go and go see this church and see what's happening. I would recommend it. I think in physical activity is just really good anyway, but for just the general person, even if you're not Catholic. But I think if you're a Catholic, I would definitely recommend going on a pilgrimage to here or Rome or Jerusalem, and just maybe connect with your some of the past history of your religion.
But you did not choose to be a Catholic. You born into a family where you were, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think there's more people who used to be Catholic in the planet than there are Catholics. Like there's a lot of people who were born Catholic and chose not to stay Catholic when they're older, and that's always a choice. It's not the choice I made.
And how did you get motivated to stay on this path? What was the reason that you kept being a real Catholic?
Oh, well, of course, there's my parents. like, you know, they promoted it throughout my whole life. And so that was always something that I knew that it was sort of the expectation. It's what they wanted. But also I met my wife who's Catholic. I met her at a Catholic youth group thing. So it was, you know, it was very, now it's part of our life. So yeah, it's just part of my life. It's just who I am at this point.
And would you recommend it to others to be a Catholic, even if they don't know anything about it? Could you do that, or is that not necessary?
I think the Catholic religion, although it's going through some tough times with the different scandals and things that are going on, and some of the beliefs that are counter what people think, and, you know, some of the ones I disagree with, even. I recommend Catholicism. But I do recommend most people to try to be religious, because religious life, or having some religion in your life, to some recognition that there is a God and a being that loves you and is just really very special. Sorry, I don't know what to say.
It's just a fade out.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It was very nice, very kind from you.